welcome to the top 10 upcoming anime of the summer 2015 season with your hosts,
Eneps
and Firemac.
Here we are again with our picks of the anime of the season.
As usual, our opinions are based on prior knowledge and our first impressions. And this time, there was a lot of tough choices to make with the list.
Yet, we ended up with a pretty solid list.
Before we dive into the top 10, here's our honorable mentions that didn't quite make the top 10.
Honorable mentions.
Aquarian Logos. Fate, Khalid, Lana, Prisma, Ilya, Two-Way, Hers. Rampo, Kitan, Game of Laplace. The Idol Master, Cinderella Girls, 2nd season. Kodayami Santa. Himouto Umaru-chan. God Eater. Gate, Jitai, Kanochi, Nite, Kaku, Tatakaeri. Ushio to Tora.
Gakogurashi. Now this honorable mention in particular deserves a little more attention than the others. While research information about this anime, it became clear that what we were seeing was not the entire picture. With something clearly labeled as horror, we were baffled.
Instead of the slice of life, super cute moe anime we expected, we discovered that it was actually an anime about a group of girls surviving after a zombie attack at their school.
So it's really about a group of girls clinging onto their school life despite no one else being around. So this anime is definitely setting up for something much more depressing and disturbing. So definitely keep an eye out for this anime.
We highly recommend it.
Number 10. For number 10, we have Kangoku Gakuen,
Otherwise known as Prison School.
along with Prison School. At number 10, we have Shimoneta to Lu Gainen ga Sonzai Shinai Daikutsu na Sekai, or if you rather know its English title,
A boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist.
Why do we have two titles in the slot for number 10? Well, you see, this season's list was already jam-packed with titles. When it came to choosing between these two, we felt like they were too similar in style to really get rid of either one.
They both look hilarious and fantastic.
Shimoneta Tulu Gainen ga Sonzai Shinai Daikutsu na Sekai's alternative titles are Shimoneta or Shimoseka.
Its story synopsis goes as follows. It's 16 years after the law for public order and morals and healthy child raising banned coarse language in the country. Takanuchi Okuma enrolls in the country's leading elite public moral school and is soon invited into the anti-societal organization, otherwise known as SOX, by its founder Ayami Kajo. As a member, blackmailed into joining by Ayami, Taino Kichi ends up taking part in obscene acts of terrorism against the talented student council president and his crush Anna.
And Prison School's story is, there was a time when the Hachimitsu Private Academy was a revered and elite all-girls boarding school on the outskirts of Tokyo, but a recent policy revision is allowing boys into the student body. On his first day, Kiyoshi Fujino discovers that he is one of only 5 boys enrolled at the school. Completely overwhelmed by the thousands of girls on campus, the few boys find that their situation is less than ideal.
As you can see, both of these titles have some ridiculous premises, which are bound to create some outrageous scenarios.
You're bound to be laughing the entire time. We highly recommend you check out both of these hilarious anime titles. Number 9.
At number 9, we have Roko no Yusha, or Roka, Braves of the Six Flowers.
When the Majin awoke from the depths of darkness, the deity of fate chose 6 heroes and bequeathed them the power to save the world. Adlet, a boy who proclaims himself the strongest on earth, was selected among the Roka no Yusha, Braves of the 6 Flowers, and he goes to the rendezvous point, but 7 have gathered there. The heroes suspect that someone among the 7 is the enemy. The initial suspicion falls on Adlet.
That animation looks fantastic.
Fluid motions with vibrant colors make each frame of animation a very pleasant experience.
The story, from what we can gather, looks to be an intriguing one. With a destined group of only 6 chosen, 7 show up. So clearly, this generates confusion and suspicion amongst the group. These kind of interactions between the characters should be very intriguing.
We hope to see what becomes of this group by the end of the series. Will they become the best of friends? Or will they be killing each other until no one stands? Keep an eye out for this action-packed anime. Number 8. Coming in at number 8, we have Senki Zesho Symphogear GX. Believe in justice and hold a determination to fist.
Quite the long title, isn't it? Well, wouldn't you know it? Its alternative title is just simply Symphogear GX.
We must not dwell on that subtitle,
unless you want us to go insane in the membrane.
The story synopsis goes as this. After the Frontier incident, everyone who knew the circumstances believed that the noise were gone, and the pain they caused was at an end. But a new conflict approached unseen. In the Yokohama Harbor Osan Bashi Pier, a new pattern is detected that is similar to the noise. A combat group wielding mysterious technology stands in the way of Hibiki and the others.
When she hears of this enemy of unprecedented strength, Tsubasa hurries back home from England, but the Symphogear users see no opening to counterattack or forced into a difficult fight. In this situation of extreme disparity, the battle for the song that will end the world begins.
So as you can see, this anime is actually a sequel to a previous season. This is actually the 3rd season of the series. As we watch the trailers for this anime, we weren't quite sure of what to make of it at first, but as time went on, it quickly grew on us.
There's a lot going on here, from the music,
to the emotion,
to the girls,
to the action,
to the high-paced energy. We just knew this anime was going to be a lot of fun to watch and enjoy.
We clearly don't know what happened in the previous seasons, but we don't really care.
This looks like so much fun that we're going to go back and find the other seasons before we hop into the madness of this high-octane anime.
Number 7. Sliding in at number 7, we have Gatchaman Crowd's Insight.
A year has passed since the Tachikawa incident in summer 2015. Crowds, the system that turns the mentality of humans into physical form that Bird Cats gave to Rui Ninomiya after extracting his note, has spread among the public. Prime Minister Seitaro Sugiyama backs the plan, but not everyone agrees with his policy, and a mysterious organization attacks Sugiyama's vehicle, marking the start of a series of new conflicts.
This is the 2nd season of Gatchaman Crowds. We haven't had the chance to check out the 1st season, but we were definitely intrigued either way.
We did a little digging because we weren't quite sure how this ties into Gatchaman, aka Battle of the Planets.
We still couldn't find a tie to the original series, but that still didn't stop us from being interested in this anime.
The usage of colors and animation here is definitely a unique one. There's a mix of 2D and 3D animation here, and the 3D is actually very well done.
There's a cast of odd characters and creatures along with a modern setting. It's definitely a wacky looking anime, but it still has plenty of style, and the music's pretty damn good as well.
We intend to check out this anime in its entirety just for its style alone.
Number 6.
At number 6, we got ourselves Classroom Crisis.
Humanity has successfully colonized all the planets in the solar system, with intentions to continue into new frontiers. Individuals live stable lives in these colonies, including young high school students living in 4th Tokyo on Mars. 2 of these students are Iris Shidazaki and Mizuki Sera. Iris is finishing her last year of high school while studying to be a test pilot, while her friend Mizuki also works as a mechanic on the aircraft. Her own brother Kaito oversees Mizuki and Iris as their homeroom teacher and program director.
When we first took a look at this anime, it appeared to be just another slice of life anime, but just set in space. But as we continue to look into it, we discover there's so much more to this anime than we initially thought.
It's a realistic look at what life would be like if we lived on Mars with all the scientific advancements needed to get there. Even though this anime is focused on a special class of students, it is still grounded in reality with a constant reminder that all this tech costs money.
The characters are what you can expect from an anime that takes realism seriously. They seem down to earth, even though they are on Mars, and relatable. But there are still a couple of oddballs amongst the group.
This anime is gonna go places, and we're excited to see where it takes us. Number 5.
Coming in at number 5, we have Charlotte.
Special abilities occur among a small percentage of boys and girls in puberty. Yu Otosaka uses his power without others knowing, and lives a fairly normal, average school life. Before him suddenly appears a girl, Nao Tomori. Due to his meeting with her, the fate of special power users will be exposed.
It's another anime written by Jun Maeda, someone you might recognize as the writer for Angel Beats, Clannad, and Air. So prepare yourself for some serious fills.
At first glance, this anime might not seem like much, but the main cast actually sports some special powers, but they hide them. So you know, it's kind of like X-Men. We're not sure what exactly happens to these people with special powers, but we're pretty certain it's going to leave us devastated when we find out.
This isn't going to be the happiest anime around. But don't worry, there's going to be plenty of comic relief spread throughout to prepare you for the worst.
We highly recommend this anime to anyone watching right now, because we know it's going to be pretty good.
I'm already crying.
Number 4. Holy shit, can you believe this? It's freaking Dragon Ball back from the dead with a new freaking anime. That's right, at number 4, we have motherfucking Dragon Ball Super!
Reuniting the franchise iconic characters, Dragon Ball Super will follow the aftermath of Goku's fierce battle with Majin Buu as he attempts to maintain Earth's fragile peace.
Can you believe it? They're actually making a new Dragon Ball anime.
I mean, I guess we should have seen this coming after the success of the newest movies of Dragon Ball Z.
Why are we making this such a big deal? I mean, it's just Dragon Ball, right? We can't expect much from this.
So you see, that's where you're wrong. Akira Toriyama is actually going to be very involved in this anime, unlike Dragon Ball GT, according to our sources anyway.
So we can definitely expect something great from this anime.
Sure, it may not surpass the greatness of the original series, but we're still in for a serious treat here.
I mean, I know I'm personally excited because I want to make sure that no one ever considers Dragon Ball GT canon ever again. The hype is real for this title, so hop aboard this hype train to excellence. Kamehameha! Number 3.
It's Chaos Dragon Sekiryu Senyaku at number 3.
In the sparkling era year 3015, the great nations Donatia and Koron, pretty sure I butchered that, divided the world in a cold war as they fight for supremacy. In the middle of this standoff is island country Nil Kamui, which has lost its independence.
So this was another anime that at first glance we weren't too sure about, but like other titles on this list, we found out that this was way more awesome than we initially thought.
The moment we heard that amazing music, it completely changed the outlook for this anime. Suddenly things were way more intense, the fight sequences looked beautifully choreographed, and the animation was as fluid as you could expect from this kind of anime.
The characters are each uniquely designed, with each character having a prominent color assigned to them. We're not sure if this is going to be the case for all the characters, but we can guess these specific characters are going to play some very important roles in the story.
There's also a little bit of CG going on with this anime, with the dragon. Well, not the best, it's not distractingly awful.
As mentioned before, the music is pretty sweet and the emotions run high in this anime. There's going to be some serious stuff going down in this anime, and we can't wait to see it unfold.
Number 2. We're almost there! Coming in at number 2, we got Do-Ra-Ra-Ra times 210. Or how it should be pronounced.
This some?
I'm I'm gonna do it at times 10. Just pretend there's like 10 more of those in there, alright guys? Alright, cool, thanks.
Ikebukuro, a place filled with conspiracy plotters. After an information exchange center has been attacked, a young man who possesses the strength of 2 color gangs, dollars, and blue squares walks on a path to end the chaos with his own ideologies.
One of our favorite animes has made its return. Again, we have yet to complete the second season of this anime, so we can't exactly comment too much on where to expect the quality of this season to be compared to the end of the last season. We're still pretty damn confident that it's still the amazing kick-ass anime we have known and come to love.
And we already know that this isn't the end of this anime. It's already slated to come back next year. You can expect to see all the characters you love to make a comeback in this season. From Izaya to Celti to Mikado, we're so very excited to come back and continue the hijinks of the city known as Ikebukuro.
Movie pick. Here's our movie pick of the season, Bakemono no Ko, otherwise known as The Boy and the Beast. There is the human realm and the Bakemono realm, Jutengai. In the two worlds which must not intersect, there lives a lonely boy in Tokyo's Shibuya ward, and a lonely Bakemono. One day, the boy gets lost in the Bakemono world, becomes a disciple of the Bakemono Kumatetsu, and is renamed Kyuta. This looks to be a very endearing movie about the bonding of a child with a beast. There isn't much else to say on this title, but we can be very certain that this is going to be a very good movie. Something to sit down and cry to. At least I'm assuming that this isn't going to exactly have a happy ending. So go check it out! Before I reveal what's number 1, here's a quick recap.
Number 10, Kangoku Gakuen.
And a boring world where the concept of dirty jokes doesn't exist. Number 9.
Roku no Yusha.
Number 8. Senki Zesho Symphogear GX. Believe in justice and hold a determination to fist.
Number 7, Gatchaman Crowd's Insight.
Number 6. Classroom Crisis.
Number 5, Charlotte.
Number 4. Dragon Ball Super.
Number 3, Chaos Dragon Sekiryu Senyaku.
And number 2. Number 1.
Gangsta. Plop, plop, back, back. Watch me drop. I'm a motherfucking gangster.
In the crime-ridden, mafia-governed city of Ergastolum, Warwick and Nicholas are two handymen known as Benria, who would take any dirty job from either police or mafia for a good price. After an assignment from police, the two met and later joined by Alex, a former prostitute who got interested in the mysterious background of the team, in particular of Nicholas's abilities.
So here's our number 1, Gangsta. Right from the get-go, we just knew this anime was going to be in our best of the season.
I mean, just look at it. You can't look at this and tell me this isn't going to be a badass anime.
From the music to the characters to the gratuitous violence, we were enthralled with this anime. We knew we're going to be in for a wild ride.
The trailers for this anime just give off this aura that the story is going to be as deep and satisfying as everything else we've seen so far.
I've already read some of the manga for Gangsta, so I know that the fights are going to be truly epic and keep you at the edge of your seat.
I know, I just can't wait to watch this anime, and the rest of you should be going out right now to see this anime. It's going to be that good.
So what are you waiting for? Go now before I start dropping fools.
Plop, plop, blap, blap. Get out of my jam. Bang, bang, bang. That's the sound I got. Go on, get.
And there's our list.
What do you think?
Do you agree with our picks?
What would you put at number 1? You think we missed any anime?
Let us know in the comments below.
And don't forget to hit subscribe and like this video if you want to see more.
Bye-bye.
See you next season. I hope you enjoyed our top 10. If you're interested, make sure to check out our previous seasons. And if you want to see more, make sure to hit subscribe and hit that like button.
And don't forget to leave a comment below.
You wouldn't want to make us sad, would you?
We'll cry. Real tears.
Real manly tears. Did you think for a second that is not manly tears?
For reals.
Come on, man. Just hit the like button. Come on, it's not gonna hurt you.
If you don't, I'm gonna bust the cat in your ass. Ready, set, cat!
I should know.